Hey guys, it's Big E. Welcome to another edition of Big E's YouTube channel. Today I want to show you real quick on the, I'm going to show you one of the wheels here on how to bleed brakes with this vacuum bleeder. And you have a cup like this. So I'm going to jump into it here. I just put a new brake line on Shithawk here. That was, well, let's face it. The car is fucking 35 years old. What do you think's gonna happen? So I had to cut one to get the new master cylinder. Anyway, so I put the new one on. So now I'm bleeding the brakes to get the air out, because that's what you need to do. Is your brakes are basically a glamorized hydraulic system. The same principle that works like a front end loader, a backhoe, a bulldozer. Same principle is you're taking a fluid, hydraulic fluid, which cannot be compressed. Unlike water can be compressed. Hydraulic fluid cannot be compressed, so therefore it's a good medium to use to transfer force. That's basically what a brake system does. It takes the force that your foot is applying to the brake pedal. The brake booster multiplies that force into the master cylinder. The master cylinder has a plunger that moves, which directs the brake fluid, hydraulic fluid, out of the ports, down the lines, and applies your brakes. Now, if you have any kind of air bubbles in there, it's going to squash like this. And that's going to give you a spongy pedal or no brakes at all. So, like I said, we put a new power brake booster on Shithawk. Now a brand new master cylinder, and I've replaced the line. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to explain this. You have the tube. This is what's going to go on your bleeder. That's on your caliper. I don't know if you can see this. One side says to pump, so that's the side here that's going to go to your pump. Okay, and this is going to catch the fluid is the idea. So on this one it's a 10 millimeter. So I'm going to see, bear with my terrible camera work, I'm going to see if I can show you down in here. I don't know if you can see in there, but I'm going to loosen up the bleeder screw on here. Not too terribly much. Okay, now if you bear with me here, I am now going to take this end here of the let's call it the business end. I'm going to stick that on the end of your bleeder. Okay, now what you want to do, I don't know if I can show you on here, but this hose here, well, I'm going to pull a vacuum with it, and what you want to do is you want to look at your in hose. I don't know if you can hear that, and I can see it here. There's a lot of air bubbles. I don't know if you can see it there moving in the camera there in the, I guess it would be the right side there. But anyway, so now, yeah, figures it fell. So what we want to do is check everything. Now naturally now the hose is not cooperating, so sometimes you have to funk with this a little bit. Let's try it again. There we go. So you want to keep pumping that so you get a nice steady stream. Okay, so in other words, when let me just tighten this up. Do not touch the brake pedal until all your bleeders, don't do anything with that brake pedal until all your bleeders are tight, because when you push down your brake pedal, it pushes the fluid out. And a lot of old school guys, if you have two people, you're gonna have someone pump the brake pedal, and then after a while you hold the brake pedal down, open the bleeder, and the pedal will fall to the floor, and air will come out, fluid will come out. and you keep repeating that until you get a steady stream shooting out of that bleeder. If you're one person, you can get one of these vacuum bleeders. You put it on the end of that, you just crack open that bleeder, put the business end of this on that bleeder, okay, and you keep pumping it, and you keep running that until you get a steady stream of brake fluid with no air bubbles in it. Once you do that, you can pull the hose off, tighten up your bleeder, and you can go on from there. Now, the other thing is, I'm going to go over the whole car. I started here, and it's not really the right way, but I started on the left front because, like I said, I put a brand new line on it, so I wanted to make sure that had at least fluid in it before I started the whole bleeding process. So what you want to do, most cars, when you bleed the brake system, you're going to start on the right rear. You're going to start at the wheel that's the furthest away from the master cylinder. You're going to start bleeding there. Okay, we get a steady stream there. Go to the left rear. Okay, then you're going to go right front, and you're going to go left front. So you're going to go the wheel that's furthest away from the master cylinder to the wheel that's the closest. Okay, and mind too, and watch you don't forget, keep an eye on the fluid level in your master cylinder. Remember, we just bench bled that to get the air out of it. Okay, so if that level gets too low, you're going to suck air. You're going to have to go through the whole process again. So what I recommend doing is start at the furthest wheel, pump it up. When you get that wheel that it's a steady stream, that there's no air bubbles, close your bleeder, and then I would check your level. Okay, if you want, you can top it off. Go to your next wheel, do the same thing. When you get a steady stream, close the bleeder, check your level. Check your level after every wheel, and in that way you'll be ensured that you're not going to run out of fluid and suck air and totally defeat what you're going to do. So keep that in mind when you're doing a bleeding project. But that's all for today. I'm going to go ahead and bleed this thing, but I think it'll be all right. I will post some updates. But anyway, you can check me out at Eric Snyder 26 on Instagram. Facebook, you can check me out. The Bishop Speed stuff's I'm having an issue with that, so that might not be up to date, but I'm trying to figure out how to get that done. Like and subscribe, please. Smash that notification button. Leave a comment if you have any other ideas or any other thoughts, or if this has helped you with your project, with what you're doing. So that's it for today. Watch out for each other. Take care of each other. We'll see you next time on Big E's. Bye-bye for now.